Hello everyone. In this video, we'll be looking at a set called Airlines Company set from 2017 slot 1 of DILR. So this set is one of the easiest set in the paper. So for those who did not see this set before, this is the set and these are the set of questions. Please pause this video, try this set once all by yourself and then look at the solution. So let us first start by reading the set. A new airlines company set is planning to start operations in a country. The country has identified 10 different cities. So the country has identified 10 cities which they plan to connect through their network to start with. The flight duration between any pair of cities will be less than an hour. To start operations, the company has to decide on a daily schedule. The following principle that they are working on, their underlying principle that they are working on is the following. Any person staying in any of these 10 cities should be able to make a trip to any other city in the morning and should be able to return by the evening of the same day. So this is the important thing. This is the underlying principle. Let us start first looking at the question. Question 1 asks, if the underlying principle is to be satisfied in such a way that the journey between any two cities can be performed using only direct flights, then the minimum number of direct flights to be scheduled is what? So it says that if there are say 3 cities A, B and C, A can travel to C only by direct flight. It is not possible for A to go to B and from B to go to C. Right? This is what is the meaning of this question. This means that between any two pair of cities, there should be direct flights. Like if you take a pair of cities, say if you take A and B, in morning there should be one direct flight from A to B because whoever is at A should be able to reach B. Similarly, one direct flight from B to A because whoever is at B should be able to reach A. In the evening, there should be again a pair of return flights, right? So totally for one pair, we are getting 4 flights. Now they are asking what is the total number of direct flights that is required. So for that, we need to find the total number of pairs that are possible between these 10 cities. So that is 10C2, that is the total number of pairs possible, into 4 flights per pair. So that will give us 10 factorial by 8 factorial into 2 factorial into 4, 92. So that is 180. So the answer here is 180. Right? Let's move to question 2. Question 2 says, suppose 3 of the 10 cities are developed as hubs. So they're defining something new which is called as a hub. A hub city is a city which is connected with every other city by direct flights each way, both in the morning as well as in the evening. So they are defining a hub city. Say if A is a hub city, it will be connected to each city with the flights to and fro in the morning as well as evening. Right? That means per city to the hub city, there will be 4 flights. 2 in the morning and 2 in the evening. The only direct flight scheduled will be scheduled originating and or terminating in one of the hubs. This means that if there is a direct flight, either hub should be here or a hub should be here, or say if A and B are hubs, they can be here. It is not possible for in any other way to create a or to have a direct flight so far as question 2 is concerned. Right? Then the minimum number of direct flights that are needed to be scheduled so that the underlying principle of the airline to serve all the 10 cities is met without visiting more than one hub during one trip. So let us see how this is possible. So we have seen that hub to a city, per city we need 4 flights. Let us keep this in mind. And it is also said that only one hub should be visited during a trip. So this means that if a city D and cities D and E, cities D and E are not hubs, so it is not possible for them, and say city A and B are hubs. So it is not possible for them to go through 2 hubs while traveling between each other. They can at max go to only one hub. right? So when is this possible? This is possible only if each hub is connected to all the cities, because if I have two cities D and E, I have flights to and from hub for both the cities. So from D I can go to A and from A I can reach E. Similarly, if from D I can go to B and from B I can reach E. And also it is set in the question that hubs should be connected to all the cities. So whatever network given in the question, that itself forms the minimum possible network. So let us now here take two cases. Case 1 is within the hubs. Within the hubs A, B and C. How many flights are required? AB and BA, BC and CA, AC and CA. So these are 6 and these are required in the morning as well as in the evening. So total 12 flights are required. Now let us come to case 2. In case 2, it is between hub and other cities. So what are the rest of the cities? There are 7 of the other cities, and from each hub you should have connecting flights to them, because that is the definition of a hub. And we came to know per hub to city we need 4 flights, right? 7 4s 28. So this is per hub. And how many hubs are there? 3 hubs are there. Again you will multiply this with 3. So that gives you 84. So we have 84 flights between other cities and hubs, and we have 12 flights within the hubs. So the total would be 84 plus 12, that is equal to 96 flights. So the answer is A, 96. Let us move to the other question. So for the questions 3 and 4, as with the other sets in 2017 sets what we have seen, they gave extra additional information. Let us see what this additional information is, and then we'll try to solve question 3 and 4. Suppose the 10 cities are divided into 4 distinct groups, group 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 groups, group 1, 2, 3 and 4, having 3, 3, 2 and 2 cities. So group 1 has 3 cities, group 2 has 3 cities, group 3 has 2, group 4 has 2 respectively. And the group 1 consists of the cities of the names A, B and C. Further, suppose that the direct flights are allowed only between the 2 cities satisfying one of the following. So it is said that the direct flights are allowed between both cities which are in G1. So we saw that if you take a pair AB, how many direct flights are required between this pair? AB, BA in morning and same thing in evening. Right, so 4. So per pair, let me write down, per pair we have 4 flights which are required. So now they said that both the cities are in G1. So if both the cities are in G1, 3C2, the direct flights are allowed. So that is 3 into number of direct flights per pair is 4. So that is 12 flights here. Next, between A and any city in G2. So between A and G2, A is one city and it's connecting to 3 other cities, A and any city in G2. So the total number of pairs is 3 pairs and again 4 flights per pair. So that is 12 here. Then we have between B and any city in G3. So from B and city in G3, that is 2 pairs, 2 into 4 again 8, and C and any city in G4, again 2 into 4 equal to 8. So let us quickly draw how this looks like. We have A, B and C here. So we have flights connecting each of these, and from A we have flights connecting to the G2 cities, and then from B we have to G3 cities, and from C we have G4 cities. Let us now come to question. The minimum number of direct flights that satisfy the underlying principle of the airline is what? Now let us see if these many flights are satisfying the underlying principle or not. If not, we will have to add more flights. So given this situation, say there is a flight X here and there is a flight Y here. And if I have to reach XY, so I have flight connecting A to C and C to A also. So what will I do? From X I'll go to A, from A I will reach C, and from C I'll go to Y. Similarly, this particular arrangement what we got, from any city to any other city you can reach. So this arrangement whatever they have given in the question, that itself is enough. You need not add more flights to satisfy the underlying principle. So let us see total how many flights we got in the given arrangement. 12 plus 12 plus 8 plus 8. So 20 plus 20, that is 40. So the answer to the question 3 is 40. Let us now move to question 4. So for question 4, what is asked is, due to operational difficulties at A, it was later decided that only flights would operate at A would be those to and from B. So basically in the previous case what we were having is, we can call A, B, C as say semi-hubs which are connecting all the other flights. Right, so A is connecting to 3 flights of the, group 2, B is connecting flights of group 3, and C of group 4, and these are interconnected between each other, A, B and C. Now what is happening is, due to operational difficulties, A has only flights which are to and from B. So this flights from C to and from C are gone, and from all these also will be cut. So what is happening to these group flights? So cities in G2 would have to be assigned to G3 or G4. So these will either move here, or they will move here, or they will be distributed between B and C. So what would be the maximum reduction in the number of direct flights as compared to the situation before the operational difficulties arose? So what is the only difference here as you as so far as the number of flights is concerned? See, all these cities which are in group 2 are moving to either B or C. So for them only the semi hub whatever we are calling is changing. So instead of A, it will be either B or C. For them the number of flights is not changing. But so far as A is concerned, the number of flights to and from C are getting reduced by 2 in the morning and 2 in the evening. So totally 4 flights are getting reduced so far as A is concerned, and for rest everything the number of flights will be same, right, for all the cities. So for B and C they will get distributed, right, the cities which are in the group G2. So the answer here is 4. So in this way we solve this question. This is a very simple question but a little tricky in the sense that if you forget to multiply by 2, or maybe you forget about the morning evening case, or you get slightly confused with hubs, and or you end up double calculating, it will take a lot of time. Otherwise this is a very simple set, and you can solve within 10 minutes. So thanks for your time, and in upcoming videos we'll be looking at more sets from 2017 CAT DILR.